So you got a couple more enemies on the radar if you look at the bottom of the screen there. Looks like they may be down below, so we're going to scan. A couple enemies left, but they're down to where they're not going to be a problem. You can take them out real fast. We use the charge linear rifle shots. You can kind of see the multi-missiles going in. Definitely something that I've been a big fan of for this. The missile locks are incredibly satisfying. So right back here, you can see I have a little thing popping up that says ricochet. We basically have a effective range on a lot of our weapons. So if that ricochet text is showing up, that means you need to be closer to the target to really get the damage that you want to get in.
2 repair kits remain.
Tourist. You think you could just waltz straight in here? Hope you're watching, boss. Leave it to Invincible Rummy to show our guest a good time.
Chainsaw there. We're gonna try and get off a full hit with the pile bunker, just so y'all can see exactly what it does.
Me and bad stuff can't be beat.
It's so hard. I love that thing.
Hostile AC destroyed.
Looks like you're having fun, tourist.
And here the level really opens up.
RIP loves a good welcome party.
So we could go over there, work our way. There's a whole bridge we could take here. There's some stuff back there. But we're gonna end up doing, there's some MTs we can get first. So let's head on up there, see if we can't get up on them from behind. I'm actually gonna try and, so you can see they're unaware right now. Let's see if I can get all the way up and get a pile bunker on them while they're unaware. Oh, not quite. Missing that one MT. There he is. It's kind of tucked away back there. Ooh, just barely missing that. We got him down. So definitely looking a little bit rough. We've gone through a lot of enemies so far. AP is pretty low. But we're going to still cruise along and take out whatever we can. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Doing a couple little spins here. Alright, gate is open, let's head on up. Now that we're in close encounters, we gotta be extra careful. The last thing we want to do is get popped off by a big explosive or something. We're going up, we're gonna scan the environment. You can see this guy will take him out fast. See another one hiding right here under the grate. That good old FromSoft trickery. No! Oh god! Almost got me with his little dagger. This is now a survival run at 365 AP. See a chest down there, but I'll leave you all to discover that stuff on your own.
Can't get your help these days, can you? Would have been cheaper to just hire you instead.
Left-hand ammunition at 10%. Left-hand ammunition depleted.
The gat is officially out of ammo, but that gives me a chance to show off some punching. Sneaking around here, so we have, alright, so no other enemies over here. Let's swing back around. Oh no! From behind us, an ambush. So when you die in Armored Core, you're able to restart the whole mission or restart from a checkpoint. We're going to go ahead and restart from a recent checkpoint. And this is, of course, going to give us back all of our ammunition. We'll be at full AP. We'll get all of our heals back. So it's definitely a game where if you fall, you're supposed to get back up and try again.
To just hire you instead.
So this is a fun little encounter. We can see a couple of environmentals up top. We're going to go ahead and take those out and even the odds.
Tread carefully.
Oh, you noticed the fireworks I left for you. You're a smart cookie, aren't you?
Let's go back and take down those other ACs that ambushed us last time.
Major point. I surrender. Just not worth the losses. Come on, I'll let you finish. Up along there.
You can see they were guarding a little chest. You can see we got a 2C 3000 record, so that's just going to be an AC part. And that's one of the really fun things about this is similar to some older entries in the franchise, we're able to find chests in certain levels that will give us parts we can collect. Just unique things that you can't buy in the shop, which is really cool. So coming up on the door, we have a boss, and right before that, we would have a supply Sherpa, which right here, if you made it this far, you can go ahead and supply. You'll get all of your health back, all of your ammo, and you'll be ready to go into the boss completely fresh. But here we are actually going to wrap things up and pass it on to my good friend Ouroboros to try and tackle the boss.
Oh man, Fighting Cowboy demonstrated his amazing maneuverability in his AC. I was smiling the whole time. I kind of wanted him to keep going. And I love that he demonstrated like how much you can use that 360 view. Oh, he's here. Welcome back, Fighting Cowboy. I saw
be
you
back.
smiling the whole
Yes.
time. I smiled when
It's-
you smiled, actually.
It's fun. It's hard to not smile while you're playing.
I
this.
can't. I mean, I can't wait to play because that was fun to watch. What tips do you have for players who might not be used to this 360-degree movement?
So I think a big thing with Armored Core is your leg types move very differently. Your reverse joints give you a lot of vertical mobility. Your tetrapods, as you saw, was able to hover in place. The tank might not have mobility, but it's a lot beefier. So I think a big thing with this game is just trying out different parts and finding what works. And one of the things that's really nice is,
Right.
as opposed to like, respecing in other games, you just buy the parts. So, in that example where I died, if I had gone to assembly, I could have traded out for tank treads and made my character a lot stronger with more defense and then jumped right back in. So it's really about kind of mixing and matching and just
That is too much fun. That is too much fun. That aspect to me is just the possibilities endless.
Yeah, it really is. There's
Yeah.
a lot you can do in the
And you
customization.
can like I mean, how many ACs do you have like in your arsenal?
Personally, I have like 14 already.
14. Oh man.
But we haven't gotten into like the meme ACs yet. We're making
Okay.
the fun ones right now.
So, like the decals. I know that there's decals
Yeah,
there.
there's full decal colors, different camos. You want to make something from Gundam or Evangelion, go ahead. If you want to make the edgiest, darkest AC, go ahead. The pinkest, brightest AC, go ahead. That's the beauty of this game.
The cool thing is like, they have model kits too.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's like some people can emulate their model kits from, Armored Core and bring it to this game. But, I pretty much have a question for you. I really want to ask you, what is your favorite legs in the? I really want to know because we keep talking about the legs. What's your favorite?
I've lately I've been playing a lot of tetrapods, but I'm a beefy boy at
Okay.
heart, so it's got to be tanks.
I love that.
It's got to be the tank.
Thank you so much, Fighting Cowboy. That was awesome. Well, hopefully our viewers can try out some of those tips at launch. All right, next up, take a look over at Ouroboros as he picks up at the start of a boss fight with the Smart Cleaner.
All right, so we're gonna pick off right where Cowboy left us off, right before the Smart Cleaner boss fight, which I'll be going over in just a second. I just want to say Cowboy did an amazing job. I was on the edge of my seat watching him with 300 AP left. But here we are. I'm gonna go into the boss fight and sort of, show you guys what you can expect from Armored Core 6 here. So I've opted for a biped with sort of your default missiles and some linear rifles, dual linear rifles. I also have a blade that I can swap to and go in and try to hit him. But we'll soon discover that staying close to him is a terrible strategy, as he does a lot of close range damage. You do not want to be close to him ever.
50%.
The stagger gauge is really low, but we're almost dead here. But we got that stagger. We'll go in for the melee hit. Try our best here. And he got us. But we're gonna change the build to adapt to the situation. So I've discovered that there's another lock-on point on top of him there. And I'm thinking that might be another weak spot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into assembly. After you die, you can go to assembly and you can change your mech entirely. So we're gonna switch to the quadrupeds and change our build just a little bit here and try to adapt to the situation, which is important in Armored Core. Of course, the developer said you can go in with any mech you like, you can play the entire game, but adapting and changing your build on the fly is a huge aspect of this game. We're also going to equip terminal armor, which just in case we die, it actually saves us, so we'll equip that in the expansion slot. So now we've completely changed our mech. We've equipped 2 songbirds, which are grenade cannons, which, as you can see, does a lot of damage here. It's going to be pretty good, I think, for the boss. So let's go back in with our revised mech and see how we do. A new strategy this time. We're going to try to hover over the boss with the unique aspect I was talking about earlier with the quadrupeds. So as you can see, right over his attack, right to his weak spot. Now we still got to be careful because right there, that bleep is the eruption coming out. That means you got to be quick and you got to be ready to dodge. But we already stunned him. So I'm going to drop down and light him up. Cool. The best tip to you about that, Carla, he's getting absolutely annihilated here with our brand new build. The stagger that we're pulling off on his weak spots is really good. But as you can see, that was close. You got to be careful. And actually, we got to back up and conserve our energy because they're quite low at the bottom there. Ooh, wow. All right. He's getting angry. Trying to back up, reposition. So other builds will. So the best advice I can give any Armored Core 6 players diving in is to try to adapt if you're having trouble. Also, we are having trouble. He is really angry. He does not want me to kill him. We're gonna float up and try to finish him here. Here we go. We got the stun. We're getting that direct hit damage. Oh, I went for the finisher. I'm doing it again. There we go. Perfect kick finish. I hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay. And we'll see you soon for some PvP action for World First.
Oh my gosh, Ouroboros really got me on edge with that one, especially with the chip damage and everything. I was just, that was amazing. The efficiency was astronomical. I was just really impressed. I was taking notes actually during his whole fight, and I love that he actually changed up his build. And he's here right now. I love that.
Yeah.
And you explained everything so well.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, we know that this is a philosophy of observe and learn. That's a common DNA of From Software games.
Yeah.
Is this true in Armored Core as well?
Oh, very much so. You know, it's a traditional FromSoft title. So, you know, as you can see, like he had the telegraphed attacks, and you have to remember to dodge it, and you could very quickly learn to stay away from him because he does those big sweeps, you know, and they're super cool. But yeah, From Software are known for the difficulty, fair but punishing. That's the main thing.
And to me, I feel like that's super fun because you can just come in with different, you know, ACs and then figure out what works best for you.
Exactly.
And your tactics, right? And I love that you told all of us like what you were doing each time. So that's reassuring to hear. I noticed that the parts that you chose in assembly seem to play a specific role in the way you fight. Can you elaborate that? What should players keep in mind when customizing their Armored Core?
Okay, so the big thing about customizing like your Armored Core, again, is the legs that make a huge difference. As you can see, I switched to the quadrupeds there, and I had a much easier time with the boss. I see. You know, and that goes for all the customization in the game too. You know, you have to balance the equip load with your energy output, and you've really got to, you know, balance this perfectly to make your mech like
to
as
the
good as
T
it
of
can
what
be.
you want it to be.
Super efficient. And that's
I feel
what I'm
like,
all about.
Yeah, and I see that because, you know, you switched out and you knew exactly what to do and you went in and you conquered.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like I should ask this because we're trying to learn here, and I'm sure people at home want to learn. What is your favorite build so far?
Ooh.
Yeah, like that.
That's a tough question.
Yeah, I know, but your favorite build,
I have a lot. Okay, so my favorite build personally is dual linear rifles.
Okay.
And I like to stay away from them and then switch to the blade when they're staggered.
Oh, man.
I pull out the blade on the back of the garage.
Eu mudei pro PicPay, porque aqui meu dinheiro tem mais pique.
Muda pro Pique, muda pro PicPay. Se a sua conta não rende como seu dinheiro merece, muda pra conta com o melhor rendimento do Brasil. Muda pro Pique, muda pro PicPay.
Quer dar mais pique para suas compras? Muda pro PicPay Card com limite garantido. O cartão de crédito que todo mundo pode ter.
Muda pro Pique, muda pro PicPay.
Quer dar aquele pique na sua vida? Já sabe, né?
PicPay, sua vida com mais pique.
Favorite part.
Okay.
So it's just so good. You can, you know, it's a classic. You can pick any color, but you can pick like any color on any color. Like the parts, each individual part has like, I think 6 different colors
Please
to choose
do
from.
geek out on this because I totally love that.
You can change the materials. You can make it like shine. You can have you can add patterns and stuff. You can make it like rusty, and it just went absolutely ham this time
I am so
on
excited.
the customization. It's awesome.
I have this idea because, you know, Armored Core obviously has model kits. I'm thinking I can make a model kit that's exactly like the one I have in game.
That would be so
You know what I
cool.
mean? I mean, you could do that too.
I could do that.
You
I
could do that.
I would
but then
treasure that
you
forever.
might have like a bunch of, you know, ACs after this, right?
Yeah. Oh, this is it.
Debut. This is it's
I'm
go-
right.
I
That's
see,
that's a word
right.
that goes around a lot.
Mhm.
And I can say that this is the Armored Core we know and love. You know, this is Armored Core to a T. After playing it,
I know that the community is really large. I mean, it was smaller and niche before, but then it's just going to get really big. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure you're excited about that too.
oh my gosh, this is Armored Core's moment. You know, for
Mhm.
years, and it's sort of
Yes.
been a little niche. But
Yeah.
I think now that you know, FromSoft has gotten so huge after Elden Ring that it's finally going to see the light of day. I mean, this production value and everything here is just incredible.
I just
Like,
can't
I'm blown
wait.
away.
I mean, it's a dream come true
It
to
is.
many of us. We're so excited to be here.
I'm
This
trying
is
not to nerd
crazy.
out so hard. You know?
No, please nerd out. Like we are here to nerd out, right?
Yeah,
like
that's
we,
true.
You know, I'm just excited because I'm hoping for more kits.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
yeah,
some more
yeah.
model kits or something. I mean, I
Oh,
do think. Whoa.
The collector's edition statue.
Oh, that one's really
Have you
nice.
seen that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I'm just. I think that, you know, I do want to ask you: are there any tips and tricks for this game in particular that you can give
Oh, yeah.
everyone else that are new to this game?
So the main thing that I was sort of trying to go over in my gameplay segment is
Mhm.
that change your mech, adapt
I see.
to the situation. You know, if something isn't taking a lot of damage from like a kinetic weapon, which are like the normal guns,
I see.
try using a laser weapon. Maybe it's weak to laser energy damage. Just adapt to the situation.
Right.
Go into assembly, change out your parts, your legs, your weapons, your shoulders, anything, and just try stuff. Try stuff, and you'll be surprised how effective stuff can be.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I feel like our segment is just us geeking out, and I love
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Oh.
It's been fun.
But you know, thank you so much.
Oh,
that was
thank
awesome
you.
gameplay, and good luck with the PvP later.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for the insights. With all that information in mind, let's take a quick break before we come back to our awesome PvP segment. Yeah.
Activating cerebral coral control device. Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
One of the infamous handler Walter's hounds. Interesting. You ready to climb the wall?
Call sign Raven.
Priority subject for termination. High on the list.
A coral response from the generator. Watch out.
Why hide behind another's call sign?
Let's see how far they can fly.